Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very realistic cut and the throw effect. It just happened, it's very fresh, it's very like gross and gore effect. Just up in my throat. So we're going to be doing a compound silicone to create a skin effect. So let's get right ahead into it. So for this effect, we're going to need different products and tools. We're going to activate alcohol colors, it's a new pencil, get compound or silicone compound, different brushes and sponge. Also we're going to need a palette and a spatula and loose powder, translucent, and different type of fake blood. We're going to take the new lip, the lip liner, eyeliner, whatever you have, and just create a sketch where the cut is going to be, just to create a guideline so you know where to start. I'm going to be using alcohol activated colors because they look more natural and very loose synthetic brush. I'm going to take a very pinky type of shade and start applying around the guideline we created. This kind of products activates or create more intensity of pigmented product. A less alcohol you apply, so if you apply more alcohol it dilutes and create more blending effect. So once I have everything applied, I'm going to be applying just alcohol on the edges. You don't need to use this type of product. This is the one that I'm going to be using, but you can use anything you have in hand. Eyeshadow, you can use any type of lipstick. Now with this texturized sponge, which is very opponent, I'm going to be taking a greeny blue and a blue and apply it in some random areas to create vein type effect and also some kind of brushing. Now back to the fluffy synthetic brush, I'm gonna mix between a red and a burgundy shade and start applying more close to the guideline we create. Is going to be the wound, and again do it randomly. We don't want nothing too patterned, too exact. You can go a little deeper in some areas, and of course if you're using alcohol activated colors, use alcohol by itself just to blend out everything. Now that we have the base ready, we're going to move to the silicone. I'm going to be using a palette and a spatula to apply it in 3 parts silicone. A and B create the formula. Don't contaminate it, so you clean it, the spatula between taking some of each of the parts, blend it all together, and the C we create is you can change the density. Create a little bit of amount because once it's dry, it's not so easy to work, so you can have to throw it away. So apply, create just a little amount of the texture of the mixture. Apply a little bit on the line we created. Make sure the upper part is going to be blending into the skin and the bottom part is going to be speak up like in a little bit peaks. So the outer part of the wound, which is going to be close to our skin, is the part that we're going to be blending, and the inner part of the wound, the part that goes to the inside of the wound, is the one that we can start moving the spatula upwards to create that peaks. Once we have the wound as we want it, we're gonna let it to get completely dry. So do something in the meanwhile until you touch it and it's not sticky to the touch. Then we're gonna move to the next step, which is taking a translucent loose powder. This will avoid or take off the shine of the silicone. Take a fluffy brush and apply all over the silicone to again avoid or take off all that shine and make it a little more natural. And then for all the silicone to integrate to the rest of the skin, gonna take this skin type of shade, the match your skin shade, and apply all over the silicone area. Once again, back to the colors, I'm going to take an eyeliner brush and I'm going to go for a deeper red and burgundy shade, mixing both together, and apply on the outer part of the entire wound and blending with a blending brush and using alcohol to dilute this color. If you're not using alcohol activated color, you can use anything you have in hand, eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow, lipstick, whatever it has in hand that works, and just blend it. Then I'm going to go for a very deep bright red and apply on the central of the entire wound. And to give a little depth, I'm gonna go for the burgundy shade, the darkest, and apply on the inner borders of the wound just to create that depth, and blend it as you want it. I'm gonna go back to the same bright red I applied previously and apply it in a big way all over the wound just to create a little more bloody effect. At color, I'm going to be faking the dripping effect, so I control where exactly the blood is going to look like it's going. And I'm going to give a little bit extra intensity to the wound by applying this scratch type of blood. It's kind of very thick blood, but you can mix cotton, fake blood, and a little bit of black eyeshadow and you will get something similar. Apply all over the wound, and then on top I'm going to be applying fake liquid blood just to give that freshness to the wound, and that's it. This is a cutthroat effect.
Well guys, I see it's a very realistic effect. The silicone gives that effect, volume effect, without being too much and make it like artificial. If I turn to the side, you'll see the effect of the silicone is quite realistic. So I hope you like this tutorial. As always, let me know if you liked it, and also all your requests below. Leaving a comment just below the video. As always, thanks so much for spending some time with me. Give a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. See you next one and be happy. Ciao ciao.